Okay, so what you're about to see is a one-to-one call between me and my mentorship, one-to-one mentorship student, Arturo. Basically, been running an AI agency. He came to me because he's been stuck in between the 5 to 10K a month mark, and now he want to scale to 30 to 50K a month, and that's exactly what I'm going to help him do. And I'm going to break down exactly the AI social funnel that he's going to use to get clients without doing cold outreach. Because before this call, we have had another onboarding call that you guys didn't see, and I asked him basically a bunch of questions. And his biggest pain points was that he's struggling to book appointments because he's been doing cold calling and cold emailing and LinkedIn outreach, which is not a great way to scale. So now I designed his whole strategy, and I'm about to break it down for him in this video, and you guys are going to see it as well. This is just going to be one of the many calls that we're going to have, and this is not even all of it, right? So if you're running an AI agency and you're stuck between 5 to 10K a month and you want to scale your AI agency by using the AI social funnel without having to do cold outreach, click the link down below, book a call with me so we can create exactly what we created for Arturo, but for your specific needs. Okay, Arturo, so basically I went ahead and created the whole AI social funnel strategy for you. Based on the onboarding that we had last, like a couple of days ago. And I took exactly your issues and exactly the pain points that you were struggling with in your AI agency. And I created like a full strategy there, right? And before we get into that, this is your dashboard. Here is where you'll find everything. So you'll find the full strategy here. This is going to be the main thing. We'll get into this. What I need you to do after this call is just write your end goal here. I kind of already know, but it's better to have it listed out. Just write your end goal here and your current position here, and then your next 5 steps, right? And then here you're going to find your weekly steps. So I'll give you steps after every call that we have, and I'm basically going to find them here. Also here, once we get to the point where we're going to start scripting out ads, you'll find them here. You'll also have a YouTube VSL that you can find here. Cold calling trackers and social media tracker, onboarding document, all of this is here. And let's see. Yeah, and then you have a couple of playbooks here, you know, the walkthrough of the whole thing, the welcome video, the content creation course, basically how to create content, hiring VAs, you know, to automate your outreach, and your IG highlight template, demo message. This probably doesn't make sense right now what this is for, but you're gonna use it once we move on, right? So this is your dashboard. I'm gonna invite you to this after our call here, but now let's get into the main thing, which is gonna be your Miro board right here. And yeah, basically your bottleneck is more bookings, right? You're doing outreach, and what kind of outreach were you doing again? Cold emails and LinkedIn, you said?
Yeah, cold emails, LinkedIn, and like every now and then I would do cold calls, but I really don't like cold calls like at all. So like it wasn't something that I was like too consistent on.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So yeah, this is gonna solve exactly that issue. Why am I not, okay, I'm not able to edit this. One second, let me open up, here we go. Can you see this board right here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So basically, I created out your whole thing from scratch. So the first thing we're gonna get into is your offer and positioning. Okay, just to get clear on that, let's get crystal clear on your offer, your positioning in the market, and what you do. And you're selling AI receptionists, and I know you're also selling like outbound callers as well on the side. But we're gonna focus on AI receptionists, and then you can kind of upsell your leads, or kind of based on what they need. If they need an outbound caller, you can sell them that as well. But this is going to be for AI receptionists that you're selling right now, right? So basically, here is going to be your messaging. You're going to find this in your dashboard right here. So Arturo messaging. I don't know why it's not there. Let me just put it there real quick. So you'll find it right here, and then basically your messaging is going to be that you don't sell AI receptionists, okay? Because the whole market is selling AI receptionists, bro. It's getting harder day by day because more and more people are entering the market. Everyone is selling the same thing. Everyone has the same name, right? And everyone is selling like a receptionist, right? You're not going to sell a reception. You're going to sell the result, which is you sell the ability to for businesses to never lose out on another customer to a competitor who just answered faster, right? And we
Yeah.
call your thing instead of calling an AI receptionist, because if someone hears AI receptionist, a business owner, I'm not saying that it's saturated, but they have probably heard it before, right? That's in my experience, at least when I was doing cold calling and things like that. Like they already heard AI receptionist, so it kind of scared them. So what we're going to call your thing is an AI lead accelerator. Now this is something that they never heard before. This is still an AI receptionist, but it's just a unique mechanism. It's just a unique name for it, so it catches more attention, right?
Yeah.
So the AI lead accelerator is a speed to booking system that captures every inbound call 24/7, so businesses never lose out on any customers, right? And the core problem you're solving is that local businesses have a revenue capture problem, not a staffing problem, right? And basically the hidden cost of not picking up all the calls or capturing all the leads is that 62% of calls on average for local businesses go unanswered. 78% of customers buy from whoever responds first, and this is another problem as well, that business owners uses too long to pick the phone, right? After hour calls, 30 to 50% of the calls that they get often are after hours, right? Which they could have closed or they could have gotten clients, but it's currently going to zero. It's just wasted, right? And the
Yeah.
average missed call costs contractors. Now this depends, right? If this is a plumber, for example, right? They charge a lot more, right, for projects. So, or electrician or HVAC company, right? 2 to 5K in lost jobs, right? So let's say you're selling this, like this depends on the industry you're selling this to, right? For some people it could be $500 per missed call, or for some it could be $300 missed call, right? For a barber, for example, it could be $30, $50 per missed call, right? So it depends on the who you're selling to. So here's the belief in local businesses, right? Because I've been speaking to a lot of them, and based on the research also, like a lot of business owners, they think that they need better marketing and they need more leads, or they need a better receptionist. So what they end up doing is they end up signing with a marketing agency, thinking that they need more customers, but that's not the case, because they already have leads. Leads are calling, but they're missing most of them, right? So what they actually need is to capture 100% of the leads that they're already generating, right? And this is exactly what your AI lead accelerator are going to help them with. So it's basically going to be an AI receptionist, answer every call in 2 rings, 24/7, qualifies and books appointments even at 2 a.m. on Sunday, and when it works is after hours, after business. Now this can be very custom, right? So but depending on what the customer wants, you can tell them, okay, if you're not missing calls in business hours, you're probably missing them after business hours, so that's missed revenue. So you can have it only set to after hours, right? Or weekends and holidays, or during lunch breaks. Now this is like different scenarios of when they can use it, right? When a receptionist is on another call, when owner is on a job site and can't answer, for example, for plumbers or electricians, right? And the result of this is the AI lead accelerator. It basically makes sure that their calendar stays full with qualified appointments, which leads to more revenue, less stress, and money saved on staff, right? And then we have core marketing angles. I'm not going to get deeply into this, but this sheet is your messaging, so you're crystal clear on what you're offering, and you can use this for content and etc. as well, right? So basically, your core marketing angles are the after hours revenue. 30 to 40% of calls happen after hours. You're missing money there. Or speed wins every time. You're using way too long to pick up the phone, or most of the time you don't even pick up. So that means your leads are going to other businesses that picks up first, right? Or you're already paying for leads. Let's say you're running ads. You have people calling your business, but you have no one picking up. So you're basically donating money to Zuckerberg, right? Or the receptionist got problem. The receptionist isn't the problem. The 16-hour per day she's not working is the problem. Or every other AI agency shows you a pitch deck. I give you a personalized demo for your business, right? Or the ROI on this is obvious, right? I'm not going to get into this. You can read this later on, but yeah. And the pain points, your ICP actually says, like, as from what you told me as well, as we're missing calls, my receptionist can't keep up when it gets busy. You get too many calls, blah 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 blah, right? But basically, you use this sheet whenever you need content ideas or whenever you want to get uh, more clear on your messaging. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. So this is your messaging, and this is how you're going to offer position yourself in the market. Now, since your main traffic, what we're going to do is we're going to use your Instagram page for your main traffic. This is how you're going to design out your Instagram page, right? So you're going to have your agency username here, right? Which is, I think, Viora, whatever, right? You have it here. And then instead of having a picture of your logo, put a picture of your face. Because when you put a picture of your face, it's a lot more trustworthy, right? And also your name there as well. So your agency name, Viora AI, and then dash Arturo, because it just adds uh, more trust, basically, right? When it's a face linked to a business, it's a lot more trustworthy versus when it's not a face, right? And then I help local businesses book two times more appointments or double their appointments by using an AI lead accelerator, right? And then you send them like free AI lead accelerator demo for your business and then link to Typeform. And then you're gonna have 3 pinned posts. So basically, bro, a lot of people think that they need websites and etc. And I saw that you have a website as well and it's looking good. But the thing with the website is it doesn't build any trust. Yes, sure, it's a website, but this right here acts as your website as well, right? Because this is this is like a landing page. All of the traffic that you're gonna get is gonna come to this landing page right here, right? We're gonna run a couple of like top of funnel ads or organic content, and they're gonna land on this page, right? Would you imagine this, bro? Let me ask you this question. If I were running an AI agency, right, and you were a business owner, and you landed on my website, or if you landed on my Instagram, where would you build the most trust? By landing on my website where it's just a bunch of text, or landing on my Instagram where you can see my face, you can see videos, you can see people that I worked with, you can see posts from me. Where would you trust me the most?
Yeah, definitely on your Instagram page because then I get to see who you are, kind of what you do, get to know more about you, and then I see if I like you, and then from there it's definitely more easier to work from there.
Exactly. So a lot of people they push websites, but for me, I don't even use the website, and I get all of my traffic through my Instagram page, right? So basically, you're gonna have 3 pin posts. The first pin post is gonna be what is an AI lead accelerator. You're gonna tell them basically you're gonna create a reel. Now you can do this either talking or you can do like whiteboard style, like I'm doing, or you can do like presentation. You're recording yourself with your camera, and then you're looming your screen. And then basically you put it into CapCut, both of the clips, you sync them together and put them over each other, just like I do for my videos. If you don't know how to do that, I can teach you that later on. But yeah, basically you talk about who it's for, what it is, why you need it, and how to get it, right? So for example, this AI lead accelerator, or you can start with what is an AI lead accelerator? So it is for businesses that loses calls, and what it basically does is it picks up all the calls for you, and then you can maybe add a clip of it. And the reason you need it is because on average you're losing this many calls, or most businesses lose this many calls. You can always go back to the this Notion document or this offer like messaging sheet, and you can kind of see there as well, right? And then how to get it is going to be like, this is going to be a call to action, you know. So you can just put it like here. Call to action is going to be, okay, if you want it, this is, if you qualify, or if you're a local business and you missing calls and you want an AI lead accelerator, click the link in my bio and apply for a free demo. And yeah, by the way, this is going to be a link to a Typeform or a Google, what do you call it, Google form, where they can basically apply for a free demo. And yeah, from there they can. I believe you already got one set up, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can review that later on as well and maybe make changes. But I've designed out a whole thing for you. So this is going to be your first pin post, which is going to be right here. And then the second pin post is going to be a demo of you speaking to it, right? So one thing is talking about what it is, how it works, and etc. The second thing is like actual proof of one you actually created. Now you can just create it like a demo, go on 11 Labs, create one, speak to it, and just put it on your, like record yourself and just put it as a second pin post, right? And then pin post 3 is going to be From your onboarding document, I saw that you worked with a barber shop and then a kitchen remodeling business. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, use one of them as a case study. You know, this you can do whiteboard. So let me actually show you mine, which let's see. So just like this. So if you go on to here, this right here, it's a case study. I can send it to you, or I can just put it in your Notion document as well. Right here, example, and then you can use this as inspiration on how to create it. But basically, it's like, let's listen to this. Basically, you're gonna break down exactly what kind of business this is. Let's say if you're doing for the barbershop, it's a barbershop. They joined us, I don't know, June 2025, and then they were struggling with this, and this. We implemented this, and this is the results we've gotten them, right? Basically, this builds more trust, right? So this is gonna
Okay.
be your three pin posts. What it is, demo of you speaking to it, and then a case study of the barbershop or the kitchen using this right here. And yeah, your highlights is going to be like a start here highlight. If you click on this right here, it's going to take you to your highlight template, and then you can basically use this. This is on Canva. So I already created this. You just got to adjust it to your offer. So just like this, you're gonna download. You're gonna create this, download all of this, and then put it in your highlight. And you're gonna call the highlight start here. And then on your highlight, you can also have testimonials. You can have results. So, for example, even messages works. So, if you've been talking to your customers and they're like, sending you a message saying maybe, this is helpful, whatever, right? You put
Yeah.
it right here. You call it results. You put all of them there, and then you can have one for YouTube as well. I'm going to show you your YouTube strategy soon, but you can have one where you redirect them to your YouTube so they can watch more of your content. So that's it for the Instagram landing page. Do we have any questions on this?
So pretty much because you already know that I have like already like an Instagram page where I kind of already do like content and stuff like that. Do you think that I should use that one and like kind of run with this same idea here, or do you think just start like fresh and new, kind of like how you did with the brand new page?
Okay, so this is the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
What kind of leads do you like? Do you get leads through here on the from this
Yeah.
Instagram?
Yeah, yeah. People like filled out that form.
Okay, which one? Book you this one?
Yeah, I used to have a Google form, but now I kind of like fixed it a little bit, and like you could just click right up there, get a free demo, and then they fill that out, and then I get it.
How is the website working for you?
This I barely added it like maybe like a week ago.
Okay,
Like I barely made this maybe like a week ago.
yeah, I would remove this and I would add the type form or Google. Yeah, now the thing is, this is very this is not a business account, right?
Yeah.
It's a mix, like I had. And that's the reason I separated both of them. Now, I saw earlier on that you had another account, Viora, I think it's
There's
called.
nothing wrong if I have to make another one. I was just wondering what you thought.
I think it's better if you're getting leads through here, it's better if you just use this one.
Okay.
Just just archive
The like personal stuff.
like you can have some of it, right? For example, you can have this one, you can have this
Uh-huh.
one. It shows that you're human as well. You can have this one. You can have like some of them.
But it's just like focus more on the business stuff.
Yeah, never understood why someone would rather pay 60K a year to a receptionist in 25. Yeah, this kind of content you can have. Family run their business, and I started my AI agency. Yeah, this I wouldn't have because this what this does is going to attract people who want to learn how to start an AI agency, and that's not the kind of people you're aiming for, right? So I removed
Okay.
this because this is more targeted towards like people that want to start an AI agency. This is good. Don't ever use AI if you don't want more leads. Yeah, this is good. Just remove the personal stuff. Don't like have some of it, but not too much. Focus more on business, right? For
Okay.
example, let's see. This, for example, this guy, right? He helps people get more. business using Facebook ads, right? He's also selling a service through his personal brand. So it's the same thing. As you can see here, he has basically almost no personal stuff.
Yeah.
He has most like business stuff, right? So I would go for like just keep it most business. Like have a little bit of personal, like one or two photos, but not too much. So people see
Okay.
actually that you're an agency and they actually uh, and also you would have to change the username though. Viora AI Arturo or change this one.
Okay.
Now this is up to you. If you want to start a new user, I would do it on this one. Like what do you have to lose? Like is it like friends and family on the user or what is it?
Yeah, it's just like it was literally just like my personal one. And then I just switched over. But I was like, I don't know if maybe it's too like personal and like maybe I should make another one that's just like 1000% just business stuff. But I don't know. I don't know what you think.
Are
I'm
you
down with
open?
which either.
Yeah, are you open to like turn this into your business account? Then it's okay. Just do that.
Turn like my personal into my business account.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean if you think that it's better, yeah. If you
Yeah,
think,
since
yeah.
you already have leads on there, so what do you have to lose? Like, there's nothing to lose. So, yeah, just do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your Instagram landing page. Do you have any other questions on that?
No.
Okay, cool. I forgot to ask, do you have any questions on this? Was this clear to you?
No, yeah, yeah. That's 1000% clear. Yep.
Cool. Now, your next thing is going to be your demo page, right? Now, you can either use Google Forms or you can use a type form. In my opinion, type form is a lot better, okay? Because it's like, let me show you. I'm using a Google form, but I'm going to change it as well soon. I have a lot of changes coming. But with type form, it's like this one right here. Type form is a lot better because it's a lot more cleaner. Have you ever seen like a type form?
I
So
probably
let's go to my site right here, right? This right here is a type form. Do you see how clean this is? Do you currently run an AI agency or not? Yes. It's one by one. It's not like,
like a whole thing.
yeah. And you can also redirect people. You can also have openings. You can also have end screens. So I would do this. So go to Typeform, create a user, and then use Typeform instead of, because it's a lot more cleaner layout. And basically what you do is in your like, what do you call it? In your opening page, you can create like an opening page. In your opening page, just have a picture of your AI agent. You know, you can literally generate it through ChatGPT and then write some shit like this, only 5 free demos, or just write exactly this, only free 5 demos this week, don't miss out. Want to see how our AI lead accelerator would double the appointments for your exact business? Fill this 30-second demo form and I'll send you a custom demo for your business, free, no strings. And then they click start and they go through one by one each question. Now I created your questions yesterday. I don't know where the fuck they went. I think I forgot to put it here, but as you can see, okay, here they are, yeah. So what you're gonna ask them is basically, you're gonna keep it as simple as possible because we're gonna have at least friction as possible, right? So what
Yeah.
type of business do you run? Short answer. What is your company website? Short answer. What is your company socials? What is your full name? What is your email address? What is your phone number with country code? And then optional, any special requirements for their reception demo. Boom, they fill this out. You take this information, and based on this, you create like an AI receptionist agent, and then you create a video, send it back to them, and yeah, this is what you're gonna send. You're gonna send them a demo video, which is gonna be the video you create. Also, what you're gonna send them is a 2-minute video explaining what problem it solves and how much money you can make them. So this you can make generic one. You don't have to create this every time. You can just create like one, and you can put this on YouTube. So I'm gonna show you in the YouTube strategy, and then a Calendly link to book a call before spots fill out. So once they fill out, once they do this, they submit. You create it, you send it to them with all of this, and yeah. And if they don't reply back, if you go here in your dashboard, you're gonna find demo message and follow-up flow. So email, so if they don't reply back, You can just follow up with them, and all of the follow-ups are here.
Okay, sick.
And yeah, that's it for your demo form. Do you have any questions on that?
No, sounds good. I'll definitely use Typeform and do that.
Cool, cool. Now let's get to your YouTube. Your YouTube is basically going to be lead magnets, right? You're not gonna. It's not that you're gonna become a YouTuber and post on YouTube every single day. You just need a couple of videos there, so you can send the traffic to there, and they can basically watch the videos and basically get like a detailed breakdown of what it is, what an AI lead accelerator is, how it works, and yeah, basically that. So what you're gonna do is you can do like whiteboard videos. You can do like uh, just talking head. I would do whiteboard or presentation. Here's what I would do. Go to Canva and create like a presentation of what is an AI lead accelerator, who it's for, just click slides, and then just loom it with you on the right side right here, in the as a camera, loom it, and just talk about who it's for, what it is, why you need it, and how to get it. And then you create another video, which is a case study of the breakdown. So basically, all the Instagram reels that you're going to be posting, the reels is going to be 1 minute, maybe 1.5 minute. Now, and the reels can't be that detailed because it's just a reel, right? This
Mhm.
right here can be very, very detailed, right? And you can send all of the traffic here as well. If you're speaking to someone in the DMs, you can send them here, right? And yeah, one lead magnet. So lead magnet, you could do. We're gonna cover your lead magnet later on, but yeah, this is gonna be your YouTube. Just post videos like this. You don't have to have a lot of videos. Maybe 10 videos, 15 videos, just speaking about different things. Maybe even 3, 4, or 5 videos. That works even, right? But yeah, for the 2 minute long video that you're gonna send them explaining what problem is solved, how much money you can make them, you can put it on YouTube, and then you can just send them the link with with the demo. Now for the video, there is like a presentation I have. I'm gonna send it to you after the call, but it's
Mhm.
basically looks like this. Basically, this is what it's gonna do, right? Let me just close this one right here. Where is it? IG high. So yeah, basically this is gonna be the 2 minute long video. This is an IG highlight template. So just like this is like your Instagram highlight, but you're gonna create a version of this as a YouTube video, which is gonna be like 2 minute long. So you can basically talk about how they're losing 62% of their leads because 411 local study, blah 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 blah, and blah blah blah. And then you're gonna like, let's say for example, 30 out of 100 calls get picked up, 9 out of them books an appointment. Cool, you made $3,600, but you could have made an extra $8,400 if you had an AI receptionist that picked up all the calls that you missed, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, basically like a 2 minute video explaining how much money can make them and why they need it. Then, yeah, so your YouTube lead magnets, like your YouTube is just gonna be like case studies, like what it is, 2 minute long video, lead magnets, and etc.
Okay.
And this is how you're gonna set it up. Your same name here, picture of yourself. I have local businesses double their appointments using the AI lead accelerator, and yeah, you're gonna send them to. You're gonna have a link of your Calendly and
Hmm.
your Instagram, and then helping local businesses to double their appointments with my lead accelerator. This is gonna be your banner. Do you have any
Okay.
questions on YouTube?
Like, so like how consistently or like how many times should I post like YouTube videos, do you think? Like once a week, twice a week?
Yeah, maybe once a week. Your traffic is not gonna come from YouTube, so you don't have to like post. It's just gonna be for the people to nurture them even more, right?
Okay.
So let's say you're a coaching student of mine, right? And if you only watch my Instagram, you only watch like 1 minute reels, maybe watch 10 of them. So you only spent like 10 minutes with me, right? You only spent like 10 minutes on my content, which is like it's not that much. It's not that much to gain trust in me to buy from me, right? But if I send you to my YouTube and you watch like a couple of videos, which is like, and then you spend basically more time with me on my YouTube, you're gonna trust me even more, right? And it's gonna be even more
Mhm.
detailed breakdown. So your main traffic is not going to come from YouTube. It's going to come from
I
ads
got you.
and Instagram. And then when you're speaking to them, just to nurture them even more, you're going to send them to your YouTube, and they're going to see like more content there, and they're just going to be warmer and more nurtured by your YouTube.
Okay, I got you.
Cool. Is there any more questions on that?
Nope.
Cool. Now, for your Instagram organic, this is the kind of videos you're going to do. Uh, Basically, it's going to be case studies, case study breakdowns, like this one, or the one, the barber went from this many appointments to this many appointments, belief
Yep.
breaking videos. Now, when you create your ICP, you're basically going to have, your ICP probably have some kind of beliefs that they have in their head that is holding them back from buying, right? So for you, for example, it could be that your ICP thinks that they don't need an AI receptionist because they already have a human receptionist, right? This is a belief holding them back from buying. Now you can create content on this. You can take basically like, so a lot of, you can basically do it like this. A lot of or a lot of local businesses think that they don't need an AI receptionist because they have a human receptionist, but your human receptionist isn't working 24 hours a day, is missing calls, you're paying them 50 grand a year in salaries, and because of that, you're losing money. And if you did this instead, you have an AI receptionist or an AI lead accelerator, you save this much money, blah, 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 right? So basically all their beliefs that they have, like they don't want to buy because they human receptionist, or they think it's not good quality, or it sounds AI, whatever beliefs that they have, you just create content on that. So when they land on your page, bro, they're only gonna have beliefs in their head, and every time they watch your on your content, all those beliefs are gonna be broken. And when they don't have any limiting beliefs that is holding them back from buying anymore, guess what they're gonna end up doing? They're gonna hop on
Yep.
a call with you because all the beliefs are broken, right? So you're gonna create like belief breaking content. If you go into your ICP, or you can even use ChatGPT, give it your ICP and ask it like, what beliefs do local business owners have that is holding them back from buying? It's gonna give you a list of beliefs, create content on that. Simple.
Mhm.
Number breaking, which is gonna be like, for example, average business misses out on 62% of calls. Let's say it's a dentist. Let's say a dentist's average appointment costs $300 and they're losing 50 calls a month. We take 50 customers that they could have gotten times by 300, and this is the kind of money they could have made, but they didn't because they didn't pick up all the calls, right? So you're basically breaking down in numbers and maths, because here's the thing: when you're selling to business owners are driven by one thing, which is ROI, right? It's not too much of like an emotional sale. You don't need to talk to them about like, you don't need to like sell them on emotion. You have to sell them more on logic and numbers, right? So if you can
Mhm.
create like videos breaking down exactly that this would make them more money, they're ready to buy, right? And this is exactly what you're gonna do. So, for example, this right here, Liam. You already know Liam. He's all in the elite mastermind group, right? So he's good at that. So if you go to Liam's Instagram, let's see. So this right here. How missed calls cost companies. So basically, he's breaking down in numbers how many calls they get, how many they miss, conversion rate, and et cetera, and et cetera. And he's breaking down in numbers. So when a business owner sees this, they don't have a choice, because it's like, shit, he broke it down in numbers, right? And there is like a fact, there's like a quote: men lie, women lie, but numbers never lie, right? And if you can break down in numbers, it just makes perfect sense to them, right? If you can convince them of, you give me 5K and I can give you 15K back, boom, they're sold. Because who
Yep.
doesn't want to make money, right? If I ask you, if I can convince you, Arturo, that if you give me $10,000 and I can make you $50,000 back, would you invest in whatever I have to sell you?
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly, because you're a business owner, right? You don't need too much emotional. I don't need to tell you, yeah, bro, but retire your mother and things like that. It's more of
Hmm.
like a numbers game with B2B, right? So this is the kind of content you're gonna post, or one of the kind of content you're gonna post. Where did the Mario board go? So yeah, and then demos, which is gonna be like this, that you're already posting. Like do more of this,
Okay.
and testimonials. If you have testimonials, I suggest that you go and collect testimonials from your already existing customers. Bro, here's what I did as well. This is, it was so fucking stupid of me. I don't know why I did it, but I literally have a lot of clients that I gotten results and I never collected a testimonial from them. Now, if you go to my page, you can see that now I'm starting to collect testimonials and I'm starting to put them out there. But now it's kind of hard because a lot of these clients, it was like some of them are not working with us. It's been a long time, right? So as soon as you get someone results, boom, get a testimonial. Because they're warm, they're hot, they're gonna send you a testimonial. They're happy and yeah. So you're gonna try and collect as much testimonials as possible. This is what I'm doing. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Uh, and then yeah, post that, and then also post what it does. You can basically just grab your phone, bro, talk to it, like an AI lead accelerator, or if you're running a local business, an AI lead accelerator can do this, and this for you, right? Or you can do Q&A questions, right? So basically Q&A questions is like, you know how to do a Q&A on Instagram stories, right?
Is there like where you can just ask,
Yeah.
like, put a
Yeah.
question and then people just answer?
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
So people can ask you questions, you can answer. Now, here's a hack. People probably are not gonna, because you don't have probably a lot of local business owners on your profile already, so you're not gonna get a lot of good questions. What you can do is you can just ask yourself questions. Ask yourself questions. Go to ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT like, what are some questions local business owners would have about an AI receptionist? It's gonna give you a bunch of questions. You go to your Instagram, you ask yourself that, and then you just answer them, and you just put them as uh, like record yourself answering them and post it as a reel on your Instagram. And the thing is, it's not supposed to go viral. It's just you're not supposed to go viral at all on your Instagram. It's just that people are gonna land on your profile. They're gonna see all of this, right? This is not gonna get you viral, but it's gonna nurture people. This is like not content to get you viral. This is not top of funnel content. This is bottom of funnel and middle of funnel content where they build trust to you, right? So this is what you're going to do. And also in your dashboard, you have a content creation course. You can also use a content schedule. Honestly, you don't need a content schedule. Just post like 2 times or 1 time a day, 1 time a day and 2 times a day. And then content prompts and templates also put inside of there. So you can just check it out. It's literally, let's do Notion dashboard. So it's literally right here and playbooks and content creation right here. So you can find everything on content and etc. And you can always ask me as well.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it for the Instagram organic content, and then yeah, whiteboard videos as well. These perform very well. Yeah, that's it for content. Do you have any questions around this?
No, yeah, it definitely makes sense. It's like we're not going for like going viral. We're just going to like definitely show that all the information is on our page, and when people land on it, they know exactly what's going on, and they almost it almost like makes it like sells itself that way. When we hop on the call, there's no need to go through like 2 hours of trying to convince or sell anyone. It's kind of like the barrier's already been broken.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the reason we do content. That's the thing with outreach, bro. When you're doing outreach, you have no middle of funnel. This right here is your middle of funnel, or your Instagram right here is your middle of funnel. And your middle of
Hmm.
funnel builds trust, break beliefs, uh, convince people, warm them up. So when they land on a call, they're already warm, right? And again, you're not trying to go viral because if you try and go viral, you just attract a lot of shit. You attract
Yeah.
people that are not your ICP, that you're not trying to sell to, right? So when you're creating videos, don't think too much about the hook. Don't think too much about like, I gotta make it perfect. Just fucking record, bro. Just put up your camera. You don't even need a DJI camera, bro. Just fucking put up your phone and speak to it, right? Because it's not supposed to go viral. It's just supposed to nurture people. So when they land on your profile, they're gonna watch it. So yeah, that's for Instagram organic. Yeah, any questions on this or no? Is this clear?
Oh, yeah, we're good. Clear.
Cool. Now your thank you page. So every time someone books a call with you, you're going to send them to a thank you page. And basically what this is going to do is going to increase your show up rate. And last month, I literally had a 74.4% show up rate with this whole strategy right here with the AI social funnel. So yeah, this you're going to have a thank you page, and you're going to find the not highlight, but like a template right here, thank you page template. So you can click on this, just copy this template and just create one for yourself. Create this on Go High Level, you can create this on Lovable, you can create this on wherever. You can just very easy to create. Basically what it's going to do is your appointment is not yet confirmed, follow the steps below to confirm. So first thing it's going to tell them is to confirm their call, and then watch this video right here. And this is going to be like a thank you page video. We're just going to basically tell them, thank you for booking a call with me. This is what we're going to covering, blah, 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 blah. And then you can put some wins and testimonials under here. Now for this video, I already created like a script for you. So if you click on here, yeah, it's basically going to be inside of here. Where is it? Yeah, this is the one. So you can click inside of here, just follow that script. And yeah, this is going to be your video. So basically this is going to make it easier for you for people to show up to the call. And also, yeah, speaking of the thank you page, I think I already put this in your dashboard. Hiring, let's see, yeah. So email and WhatsApp, yeah. I'm gonna put this in your, I'm gonna put like a sequence of like reminders, basically. Reminders of people that's going to be sent out to the ones that book a call with you. So that actually, there's going to be like a 1-day reminder, 24-hour reminder, 1-hour reminder, 5-hour reminder. So they actually remember it, because most of the time, bro, a lot of people just forget to have a call.
Yeah.
So you're going to have reminders that is going to be sent out to them. Yeah, that's your thank you page. Do you have any questions around that?
So this thank you page is only for when they book like a call, not when they like book like a demo or anything like that.
No, this is only for when they book a call. So it
Okay.
just, yeah, just reminds them of, or makes them more committed basically for the call.
Cool.
Is that clear? Do you have any other questions around the thank you page?
Nope.
Cool. Now, top of funnel ads. This is gonna do the magic, okay? If you're gonna be posting organic content, bro, it's gonna take you a fuck ton of time to attract business owners. It's gonna be very, very slow. So what you're gonna do is run some top of funnel ads. And basically what top of funnel ads is gonna be is, I'm gonna teach you this later on in the upcoming calls. But basically, it's gonna be like ads that is gonna take your Instagram, that is gonna take all of the people that you're targeting, local business owners, and make them land on your Instagram. A lot of people, when I say ads, they think that the ad is gonna be like, you have to film it like crazy, and then it's gonna be like, you know, buy my AI receptionist, book a call with me. The ad is not going to try and book a call with them. The ad is not going to try and send them to your website, anything like that. All the ad is going to do is, it's going to be like natural content. You know, it's going to be one of your reels that perform the best. We'll analyze your reels after some time. After some time, we'll see what's performing best. I'll script out some ads for you, and then you run them as reels. If they perform well, we run them as ads. And basically the ad is going to take them to your Instagram page. It's not going to be trying to sell them. It's just going to be like, take their attention, you know, it's going to grab their attention. And basically, let me see if I have the funnel here somewhere. Okay, I don't. But yeah, it's going to take their attention and just put it on your Instagram page, right? So when they land on your Instagram page, they're going to binge watch your content, right? So the belief breaking content, demos, and etc. And boom, it's gonna warm them up and send them to a demo form, right? But basically with ads, what you can do is you can decide who you want to show your content to, right? So literally we can go inside of Facebook Ad Manager, take your Instagram content, let's say boost it for like $20 a day, $50 a day. I recommend doing $20 to $50 a day for ads. And you can like literally go inside of targeting and select the exact business owners or exact audience you want to attract. So this is gonna put this, your content, in front of their eyes. They're going to be interested. They're going to click on your profile. They're going to binge watch all of this shit, get warm, get nurtured, and then book a call with you. So basically, we're taking traffic, nurturing them, warming them up, making them, building trust with them, and then sending them to a call. I'm going to teach
Perfect.
you. I'm going to teach you this later on, the top of funnel ads. But yeah, from what I told you, do you have any questions around the ads?
For the ads, you use you do like the actual like ads, not just like the boost posting, right? It's like
No,
actual
not
ads.
yeah, actual ads on Instagram. But here's the thing: we're gonna connect your Instagram account to your Facebook ad manager, so you can actually take your Instagram content and then just boost or use that as ads, right? Because if you boost on Instagram without Facebook ad manager, boosting posts on Instagram, it's not really that you can really target audiences. Like for example, local business owners. It's hard. It's a lot harder. But if you're doing on Instagram, so if you're doing on Facebook, we have a lot more options, a lot wider options on who we want to target and who we can target. So it's a lot easier to do it on Facebook Ads Manager.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. Now, here is your DM setting flow as well. So all of the followers that you get, you're gonna reach out to them. And let me explain to you now and you're probably thinking like, but we were not supposed to do outreach. So let me explain to you the difference. This is not cold outreach. This is warm outreach because these business owners decided to follow you and they already probably seen some of your content. So when you reach out to them, it's no longer cold. They decided to follow you. You just reached out to them. Versus cold outreach is when you're calling random fucking numbers that you scraped off of a website and they don't even know you, like you're interrupting them, they have no interest in this, just calling them up randomly, right? This is warm. So they already follow you, they're already probably interested in AI. So all the new followers that you get, send them a DM, right? And once you start doing a lot of traffic and you're starting to get a lot of followers, I'm gonna help you basically hire sales teams, DM setters and closers so you don't have to do this manually, right? But yeah, basically your opener, this is how the conversation is going to go. You have an opener, you're going to collect pain, you're going to send them a demo offer, you're going to send them the demo and then you offer a call, right? So basically it can be like this. Let's say Mark, some guy named Mark is starting to follow you, right? You're going to send him a message saying, hey Mark, or Mark, do you run a business or did you just follow for the content, right? And our goal with this is to get a reply and identify if they are our ICP, right? Or if they are someone who we can sell to. And if they tell you, yeah, bro, like I'm just trying to follow for the content, or then you kind of know like, okay, it's not my ICP. Or if they tell you, yeah, I'm just here for the content, you can even ask like, okay, cool. Is it content that helps your business grow? Or what do you do? Do you run a business? Right? And then you can kind of see if they're your ICP. If they say no, I'm in college, then you know it's not worth speaking to them and using your time DMing them back and forth. Then you just say like, okay, enjoy the content. But if Mark says like, yeah, I run a gym, boom, you identified this is the ICP, and then you know, okay, I need to speak to this lead because this is someone who I can potentially work with, right? So this is your opener. You're gonna find out if they are your ICP or not. Once you found that out, then you kind of say, okay, like don't go straight to like they tell you, yeah, I'm a gym owner. You don't go straight to how many calls do your business miss per week, right? You don't go straight to that. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, cool, man. Like you just try and have a normal conversation, right? Try and make it non-salesy. Okay, cool. Where is what kind of gym do you run, or where is your gym? What's the name of your gym? Nice. Have you been running for a long time? Okay, cool. Don't take like too many questions, but like ask one or two questions, or just so it's like a normal conversation, right? So it
Yeah.
doesn't sound like a fucking script. Like, hey, do you run a business? Yes, I run a business. What kind of business? I run a gym. Okay, how many calls do your business miss per week, right? It's kind of like scripted. It's like it puts people guard up, right? And it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to sell. So just have a normal conversation. Ask maybe one or two follow-up questions after every reply. And yeah, but basically you're gonna find out if you're ICP, and then your next thing is try and get pain out of them, right? You're gonna try and see if they actually have a problem that you're trying to solve. So you can ask them like, Cool. So yeah, your business is blah blah blah. How is it going? Yeah, it's going good. Okay. How many calls your business? Uh, how many calls would you say your business misses per week? Just curious because most gym owners or no, most gyms lose about 30 to 40% of calls when everyone is tied up after hours. And they're gonna. You don't have to do it like this exact reply, but you get the point, right?
Yeah.
Just like try and find out if they actually have the problem, and then try and get more pain out of them, right? So interesting. Okay, let's say they tell you like we miss like 40% of our calls. You're like, okay, interesting. What is the average price for your membership? $30. Ah, I see. So if you miss 50 calls a month, and like each customer is worth $30, so you're missing out on 50 times by 30. So you're missing out on, I don't know, $1,500 a month or whatever, right? Is that something you're looking to solve? Or you ask them this question first. Here's the thing, every question you ask, don't double text them. Just ask, like after on every reply that you send, try and ask a question. Don't just make a statement, because if you make a statement, they have no reason to reply, right? But if you ask a question like, I see, so instead of like saying, so you're missing out on 50 calls a month and each customer is worth $30. That's a statement. They have no reason to reply. But if you're saying,
Yeah.
I see, so if you miss 30 calls or if you miss 50 calls and each customer is worth $30, you're missing out on $1,500 a month, right? And you ask like then you add like a question mark, or you can even ask like, do you agree with that? Or are you aware of that? And then they're going to reply to you, yes, or probably yes, right? And then you can ask them, like, is that something you're looking to solve? They can probably tell you yes or no. If they tell you like no, you can ask them like, okay, like, don't you want to make like 15 grand more or $1,500 more every month, depending on how much money they're losing out on, right? And but our goal is mainly to make them aware of the problem and get them to think about their specific number of how much money they're losing out on. Because now we're actually making them aware of how much money they're losing out on, because they probably never thought about it. They know probably that they're missing out on calls and that's costing them money, but they don't know specific number because they probably haven't thought about that, right? So this is your goal. Now they're in a state of like, they know, they're aware of the problem and specifically how much money they're losing out on. Now what you do is you offer them the demo. So you tell them, okay, I work with gyms, right, to fix that, to fix exactly that by building an AI lead accelerator that answers 100% of the calls and books appointments 24/7. And you can even add in like, you've probably seen that in my content. What I can do for you, Mark, I can create like a free AI demo agent for your exact business for free. Would you like to see that? It's a free demo. They've already seen some of your content. Why would they say no, right? Now, here's what you can do. You can either write all of this out or you can just send it as voice memos. I would say send it as voice memos because it doesn't sound like a robot, it doesn't sound AI. I mean, it's like it's actually you speaking. So I would say send voice memos, right? And then you send them the demo, and then with the demo, you can either send the link, depending on the situation. You can either send the link, or you can just say like, or link to the call. You can either send that, or you can say, here's your demo, and then ask a question, right? Don't just send the demo because they have no reason to reply. You can send the demo video and be like, have you had one of these before for your business? Probably gonna say no. Then you're like, okay, so do you want one for your business? Yes, or whatever. Or they're gonna ask you a question or whatever, how much does it cost or whatever. You'll be like, if you want to see how this would work for like your gym, I can show you in about like 15 minutes, like a 15-minute call, 30-minute call. I got a few spots this week. Does Tuesday or Thursday work better for you? Don't just send them the link, right? Don't just send them like link and tell them to book, because it's just too much, right? Ask them, give them options, Tuesday or Thursday, right? Because now they're like, okay, Tuesday or Thursday, right? Versus if you just send a link, they're thinking, okay, I can click on this link or I can just save it for later. But when you're just telling them Tuesday or Thursday, they have no choice. So that's like two choices, Tuesday or Thursday. Do you get the psychology behind it?
Yeah.
Cool. And then in the end, you're just going to send like the Calendly link and you can make sure that they book. And if they don't book, just follow up with them. Or if in this process they don't reply somewhere, just send them like a follow up. Hey, did you get the last message, or question mark, or whatever. Does the DM setting flow make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Do you have any questions around that?
No, no, definitely makes sense. Definitely will do probably do the voice memo stuff more, just because I feel like it's a little bit easier, quicker, and shows that it's like me, not just like a robot.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Now, uh, yeah. Next thing is, let's see. Yeah, your fulfillment. How are you currently doing your fulfillment? Are you creating the AI agents yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set you up with a developer, because creating AI agents yourself is a fucking headache, bro. You probably already know this. It's a fucking nightmare, bro. Like testing it and doing this and doing that, right? It's better to have like a developer. I'm going to hook you up with some developers. So basically, I can even hook you up with my developer. So basically, this is going to be your flow. So every time you sign a client, you're going to onboard the client and you're going to outsource to the developer. Okay? You're going to basically have the developer on the team, pay him all the way from 25 to 35% commission. So let's say you signed a client for 5K, you can literally offer, you can take 25% or 35% off that and give that to a developer, and he's going to create the whole fucking thing right here. Developer is going to develop everything. Then first of all, what you guys are going to do is you're going to tell your developer to create like an MVP, which is going to be like a minimum viable product. So it's not going to be the full thing. It's just going to be like a small version of it, if that makes sense. You're going to send that to the client, and if the client approves, they like it, you build the whole shit out, and then when it's built out, you deliver it to the client, and then you pay the developer his cut. And if the client rejects the MVP, is like, nah, I don't like it, or I wanna add something in here, or want any changes, then you're basically just gonna send this back to the developer, exactly the changes they want, and then he's gonna develop it again, and then yeah, until it's done right and the client is happy. So yeah, that's your client fulfillment. Yeah, bro, that's a lot that we covered. Do you have any questions around anything?
Mm, no, bro. It all makes sense because I also watched your YouTube video where you kind of like went through this, so a lot of this was kind of like yeah, like I already understood it, and then just kind of like seeing how it was tailored for me just makes sense.
Cool, cool. Let me just explain to you the program, how it's gonna work. So we already done the onboarding. I already created the custom game plan for you based on what you need. Next thing, we're not gonna kill cold outreach. I'm gonna show you how to. You can just go here, and if you click on the playbooks right here, and you click on hiring outreach VAs, click on this. You're gonna find a couple of videos. So you find a couple of videos on how to outreach, how to automate your outreach, and find VAs to do it for you on commission, or you can even pay them like 300 to 500 bucks if they're in the US, to make like 300 cold calls for you every single day, and you're gonna make that money back. Or you can hire like a VA from Philippines that is gonna do like 150 to 200 cold calls every single day on your behalf, right? That's gonna be the next step after this, and then. What we're going to do is get the content out, start running the ads, send the traffic to the demo page, and then we're going to track all of the data you have. So that's going to be basically our pillar one of this program. And then pillar two is going to be, we're going to analyze all the data you have. So all of the views that you've gotten, the ads, analytics, the demo page, the YouTube, every content that you have put out there, we're going to analyze it and see what's working and what's not working. And we're going to double down on what's working and cut out what's not working. And then we're going to optimize your ads and content based on your engagement. And yeah, we're going to act on basically, basically we're going to do that, cut out the losing data and double down on the winning data. And then you can start expecting even better results. And then the last pillar is going to be just scaling. So once you got enough volume, we're going to help you hire sales closers. We're going to help you hire appointment bookers that is going to handle all your DMs and speak to all of your followers that are coming in. And you're going to hire more fulfillment and development team, because probably you're going to have more clients by then. Then we're also going to be scaling your ad spend. So we're going to scaling the winning ads, create more ads around the winning angles, and even we can run retargeting ads. You probably don't know what retargeting ads are right now, but we're going to get to that. And also we can hire media buyers if that is possible, so you can outsource your ads as well. Now, yeah, and then the last thing is going to be just set up dashboards for your teams, remove yourself from the bottlenecks, and build a machine that basically runs without you. So you have actually a real business, and you have teams, and yeah, you're doing 30 to 50 to even up to 100K a month with this. So yeah, bro. Yeah, next calls, we're gonna cover how to set up ads, ad scripts, optimize your call outreach, track your outreach, automate outreach, commission-based army, analyze your content performance, analyze angles, hire development teams, teach you story sequences, set up your trackers, set up your sales teams, how to use testimonials and case studies to get more clients, and then also I can help you with your sales scripts, your sales skills, and etc. in the future. But yeah, this is what we need to set up first. Once you have this set up and we have things going, we have some data, and then we can basically act upon that data. So yeah, bro, this is the whole AI social funnel strategy for you. Do you have any questions?
No, bro. I'm excited, bro. This is sick, and it definitely I can just tell how it's gonna make the process a lot more I would say like predictable instead of just like a bunch of fucking cold outreach that's kind of like maybe one week it works, the next week it doesn't work, and then you know what I mean? This definitely makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, bro, the biggest shift I've seen at least is like you don't have to chase clients with this. You don't have to fucking chase clients all the time. You don't have to like beg people to work with you, because cold outreach is basically begging people to work with you, begging
Yeah.
them for like their attention. Like you build no trust with them, you build no you don't warm them up, nothing like that. You just fucking just like tell them, hey, I exist. I mean, that's like me, bro, coming to you. Let's say your family's restaurant, right? That's
Yeah.
me coming into your family's restaurant telling you, hey, Arturo, I sell AI. Do you want to buy, or do you want to hop on a call? Do you see how I'm taking you from top of funnel, where I'm walking into your business, interrupting your day and telling you, hey, I sell AI, and then immediately, no middle of funnel, no, I don't build any trust with you, I don't warm you up, I don't nurture you, I don't qualify you. I'm like, do you want to hop on a call, or do you want to join a 30-minute presentation where I can sell you? Obviously, you wouldn't buy. This funnel right here is like top of funnel, hey, I exist. They come to you. You don't interrupt them, first of all. That's the most important thing. You don't interrupt them. They come to you. And then you basically, all your content that you put out does all of the trust building. And then once they're ready to buy, they naturally buy. They
Yeah.
naturally, the sale is a lot natural. So when you hop on the call with them, the biggest difference I've seen is I'm going to record a call and put it on my YouTube channel as well, just to show people like the difference between a sales call that you book from cold calling, where they ask you a bunch of questions, negotiate on price, they have a lot of objections, and then I'm going to compare it to a call which I booked through my Instagram or my social funnel, which is a lot easier. So yeah,
Yeah. No,
it's
yeah,
going to be a lot easier.
I've noticed that any client that has been like more interested, they're also like a lot more of a pleasure to work with, and like the payment is and all that stuff gets handled like immediately. Sometimes people, when you're having to like sell them too much, things like could take a while just because they're not as serious about it. You are, so you kind of have to keep following up, keep, you know what I mean, at it. But when they're interested, it's almost like boom, hop on the call. This is what happens, this is how it goes, close, payment, done.
100%, bro. It's a completely different energy. Like, that's the way you want to do business, bro. You don't want to fucking chase business owners all the time. That's not how you want to operate. Like, honestly, bro, sitting there 8 hours a day making cold calls just to like pre-meetings, and then one of them are maybe going to show up, and then that one motherfucker that shows up, he's going to tell you hundreds of objections. I got to speak to my dog, I got to speak to my wife, I got to speak to my partner, I got to speak to my whole fucking family. They're not interested. You just fucking forced it upon them. Yeah, they booked a call with you because they probably got hot right there and then. But by the time is the call for the time, they're already cold. So they're not going to show up. And even if they show up, they're not ready to buy because they don't trust you. You build zero trust. So this right here builds a fuck ton of trust, bro. But yeah, bro, that's the whole strategy. Go ahead, build out the whole thing. And once you're done with that, shoot me a message. We book on a check-in call. And yeah, we analyze everything you've done. And then from there, we from there I give you the next steps.
So for right now, as far as content wise, just kind of use all that info to that we talked about and just start making like organic content, and then later on we'll get into ads, or you think I should start like doing an ad like ASAP?
No, the thing is, because your profile is empty, bro. Like when your profile doesn't have a lot of where is it? Arturo. So your profile doesn't have a lot of like. Imagine you were a business owner and landed on this profile.
Content, yeah, okay.
You wouldn't convert. Like there's not a lot of like trust built because you have like yeah you have a couple of reels, but it's not enough. And it's kind of
Okay.
a lot of it is the same thing, right? There's no belief breaking. There's nothing like that. So post more, make it optimized, make it look like the one that I created for you,
Uh-huh.
and once we're done with that, then we can start running top of funnel ads.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna write out the next steps for you is gonna be create or set up your IG, set up set up your demo page. What else do we have? Let's just do like this. Set up your demo page. And get clear on offer. Just go through the offer document again just to be 100% clear. Demo page, set up YouTube, set up thank you page, and then yeah, do that. Post like 5 pieces of content on IG. Post what do you call it? Post some content on YouTube. What you're gonna post there is gonna be like your let's see, yeah, this right here. Let's see. What is an AI lead accelerator? And then 2-minute long video explaining numbers and how we can make them more money and etc. And yeah, once you're done with that, shoot me a message and we'll book a call. And then we can start basically getting to ads and etc. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Sick.